Hey, Jack!
Hello, how you doing?
Great! Hey, we're doing a live Periscope.
Okay, well, I'm just heading home. It's been a long day.
Okay,
But these are
great
some
to
fine
see
folks
you.
here.
All right,
Thank you
Jack,
for
how
coming
are
in.
you?
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, great. Well, I don't know who we want to start with first, but today's the grand opening of Dearborn Brewing. And we have the owners here today, and we want to introduce you to them and have them tell us a little bit about how they got started. So you're going to start, John.
Okay,
huh?
I'm going to start. How did we get started? I've been brewing beer for 15 years, and I blame the brewery on temporary insanity. No.
And so did you do it like as a hobby
Yes.
at home?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people love to do their own beer.
Yep.
And so why did you decide to make it a business?
I think at some point every home brewer kind of throws the idea around, and we just decided to look into it and kind of ran through all the reasons not to do it, and found solutions and decided to give it a try. So here we are.
And how long has this project been in the works?
A good almost 4 years now, from planning and strategy to getting the doors open.
Okay. And could you tell us about what it takes to actually start your own brewing business and why you chose this location?
What it takes: a lot of patience, a lot of money. Why we chose this location: Dearborn's home. We live in Dearborn. I grew up in Dearborn. There was just never really a question that it would be anywhere but somewhere in Dearborn, and the downtown area is. I'm a big believer in it, and wanted to be here.
And when you say it took 4 years, what did you do in the 4 years to get to opening your doors?
The 4 years was crunching numbers, business planning, scouting for buildings,
How about
working with
financing?
an architect. It's mostly self-financed, which is why you really need a lot of money. Coming off the recession, small business lending was virtually non-existent. So
Yes, getting loans is hard.
yeah, so we had to kind of look for alternative means, and we did a crowdfunding campaign that really helped. And from there it was a lot of credit cards and things like that. And
So
it's
you are
all worth
taking
it
a
now,
big
but-
chance.
Yeah.
And so you raised some money,
Yes.
but also used your own personal finances, which any business person would tell you, do not do that.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
pretty much self-financed, but the nice thing is we're not beholden to any corporate
Yes.
banks or anything like
Yes,
that. So
yes.
it's now that we have the doors open, I'm really glad we did it the way we did.
Okay.
I'll be honest, there were times before we got the doors open where you kind of wonder what in the world are we doing to ourselves.
Uh-huh. And so was there a time when you wanted to give up?
No.
No.
The reception, once word kind of got out, I can remember pretty early on in the process telling her, I was like, I couldn't stop this train now if I wanted to. It just kind of took on a life of its own and just kept chugging along. So we always knew the market was there.
Okay, and why do you think Dearborn needs its own brewery?
Because it didn't have one.
Well, not everybody has its own brewery.
No, it's kind of the in thing right now, but it really, it's just really fun.
I'm
And
sure if you're being interviewed, but Linda and some other people are looking for you. They're getting ready to leave.
Okay, they'll come back up here.
Okay.
But it's just get in front of this.
Oh, yes.
So I'm new to all of this stuff.
That's okay.
No, I did a lot of market research in that, and you could tell that there was a market that would support it. You looked at what was being served in a lot of the bars and restaurants and things like that, and you could just see there was a market for craft beer, not just the standard, big mega brands. So.
And so what can we expect from Dearborn Brewery that someone might not be able to get at your local pub?
Well, if all goes well, before too long you'll be able to expect us at your local pub. We're actually looking to get into distributing probably by the end of the year. So we'll start distributing up and down Michigan Avenue
To the
for starters
local-
to the local places, and then
Okay.
as volume and inventory allows, we'll keep trying to expand and kind of keep
And
going
you'll
from
be
there.
able to keep that capacity from this location?
Yeah, we can crank quite a bit of beer through here.
Okay.
It's a 7-barrel system up front, so we can make quite a bit of beer in one shot.
Okay. And could you tell us about the different brews? Is it something you created yourself, and the different crafts that you have?
Yeah, the recipes are all that I have right now are all recipes that I've worked on over the years, and they've been reformulated for the big system. We just had a real fun Facebook post up the other day asking, what do you want us to brew, and people were throwing out all kinds of suggestions. So we're always tinkering with new ideas and new recipes and things like that. So
And that's very good to go out to your audience and ask what they want before creating something, because that way you're giving them what they want.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
So what do you have exactly?
Right now we have our cream shandy, which is like a tart, lemony, light style beer. Then we have our amber ale, our American wheat, which has notes of like citrus and orange, things along that line. And then we've got an American pale ale right now, which has a lot of the grapefruit type flavors and all that. Clean but hoppy, bitter. And then we have those 4 right now. We have an oatmeal stout on the way. It's in the fermenters right now. And then I've also got a Belgian wheat beer, just a small test batch that we'll be putting online before too long. But that'll be a very limited release, so it'll probably be here and gone pretty fast if you don't get in to try it.
So that's 4.
Yeah, we have 4 taps. We're going to expand up to 6 and then to 8 by the end of the year. So.
And do you carry any others up here?
Nope. We're
All your
by
own.
license. It's just what we manufacture on site.
Okay, and how do you get a license to actually brew your own?
It's kind of a multi-step process. You have to apply through the federal government
Okay.
and the state.
Okay.
And then the state also requires local approval, so we ended up going in front of city council and
Okay.
getting the local approval, taking that back to the state, and then once you have your federal approval and your local approval, the state issues you. They come out and there's some other
So
other
it's
stuff,
it's
but yeah,
quite a process.
It's quite a process, yes.
And are you self-taught, or you learned it along the way?
A bit of both. I've mostly self-taught, but I've also known a lot of great homebrewers over the years, and homebrewers share information and techniques very freely, and they're very, very helpful. So I've learned a lot from a lot of other brewers that I've known over the years.
Okay, and then if anybody's interested in finding out, how could they contact you?
Through Facebook, through Twitter, call us here at the brewery.
Okay,
even,
and so you're at Dearborn Brew.
Yep, at Dearborn Brew on Twitter. It's just facebook.com/Dearborn Brewing.
Dearborn Brewing on Facebook.
On Facebook. DearbornBrewing.com is
Okay,
our standard
your website.
website.
All right.
And info@DearbornBrewing.com is the brewery's email address.
Okay, because you never know when other people might have the same idea that might want to be able to do it, and they might want to ask you some questions. And then Sheila, you haven't said much. Would you mind also sharing with us, because this is a joint project, and so there must have been some stress in
Lots
the
of
last
stress.
4 years.
Lots of stress.
And how did you handle it?
A lot of yoga
Very good. Okay.
And beer.
and beer.
Good. You have to taste the product, right?
No, a lot of yoga. I learned how to just take deep breaths and just go, and try not to, live day by day and not try to look at the big picture and worry, and just it's going to work out. A lot of praying.
Yeah. And why did you undertake this project together?
Well,
It's too big for
it's
any
too big
one
for
person.
any one
yeah.
person. Originally it was going to be just him, and then I just saw him just struggling because we both work our day job, and we still both work our day job, And
We don't sleep much.
No. And then what we do is, I just started picking up little things here and there, and then I take care of the front of the house, trying to get the girls. I work from home, so I can actually come here and get the girls set up, and
Okay.
so it's my hours are my boss is flexible, so I can.
And how many employees do you have right now?
4.
Yeah, right now it's 4.
And what are your hours?
It depends on the day of the week. We're open Sundays for football at 1 o'clock, and we're open until 10. And then Mondays through Thursdays, we open 3 to 10. And then Fridays are 3 to midnight. And then on Saturdays, come on in for college football and at 12 o'clock, and we're open till midnight.
And do you have parties here, or it's just everybody?
We had our first event. It was a baby shower. They came in.
We've got a couple others in the works, but
Okay, so people can actually reserve the
Yep.
place, and is that during the off hours?
They can come if they want it privately. Then yes, it would be. We recommend off hours, or they can just come in with a group. We don't have a kitchen, so it's just strictly our beer. So
Yep.
we
And can they bring
food.
their own food
Yep.
if they want?
Yep, bring
Cake
food
and snacks and all that?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
we've already got a couple places around the restaurant next door and across the street. They both deliver. We're working on putting some things together with some other places where you
Yeah.
don't even have to leave the brewery. You can call and they'll deliver it for you. So
Yeah, so then why don't we give people a chance to figure out where they're at? So right here we see Nichols
Yep.
Ski and Snowboard Shop.
That's
and we're
changing, yeah.
next to the Commandant's Quarters. And next door to that is
LA.
LA Bistro, which you
Right
can't
up
see
on-
the sign too
right up
well. Yes. And so they've got food, so
Yep.
they can order from next door and bring it in, and
Yep.
they deliver?
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. It sounds like a party already. Okay, so then when did you, I know today's your grand opening, but when did you officially open?
the first day we opened was August 7th, the first day of homecoming,
Dearborn
homecoming
Brewing.
festival.
So you've had a couple months run.
Almost 2 months now.
Okay, and I missed the ribbon cutting. So who was here for the ribbon cutting?
The mayor was here.
Wow.
A bunch of people from the chamber.
State Rep
George Durante,
George
yes.
Durante, and then just family and friends.
Okay, and who all is in there now? Who's
I'm not
hanging out?
sure. Might be just family and friends. It might be.
It's hard to say.
Want to
'cause-
take a
Say.
walk in there and see how
Sure.
good our signal lasts until we lose it?
Sure.
And just give people a peek in here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Done? I was just talking to guys there.
Okay, I'm just going to keep walking until the signal is lost, and we'll just give everybody a peek inside. It's a little dark, but hey, we got hors d'oeuvres today. Is this always set up, or is this just for the party?
Just for today.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so I'm gonna, so far, I haven't lost the signal, so we're doing good. Hey, where's the music?
We don't have mute. Well, it's when it's loud, it's getting drowned out.
Oh, you need to turn it up. Turn it up. And then let's check out, can I go over here and take a picture of some stuff on tap? Okay, and then where is the menu so I can end with Dearborn Brewing?